EdwardLGlaeser, Triumph of the City, How Our Greatest Invention Makes Us Richer, Smarter, Greener, Healthier and Happier. Welcome to the captivating world of Triumph of the City, where the author, EdwardLGlaeser, delves into the wonders and challenges of urban living, exploring everything from creativity and progress to crime and poverty throughout historical and contemporary cities. Uncover the magic of human interaction, collaboration, and competition that breathes life into cities, forging opportunities for learning and igniting an endless stream of progress. Discover how living in an urban environment is not only more stimulating and enjoyable but also better for the environment, while understanding the importance of addressing social inequalities and providing affordable living for all.
The creative power of cities. Cities have always been hubs of progress and creativity, be it Athenian philosophers or Renaissance artists. The reason is that cities bring people together, enabling collaboration and therefore the spread of knowledge. Even with modern technology, many still cluster in cities because face-to-face communication facilitates learning. In Silicon Valley, the world's best software engineers choose to be located close to each other, resulting in a sense of competition that drives innovation. The recipe for human progress in cities is threefold: small firms, smart people, and global connectedness. Detroit in the mid-20th century exemplified this, with a genius and a startup on every street corner, thanks to railroad and waterway connections. But cities are not just about work, they're also about fun. Find out more in the upcoming sections. The power of cities. Living in the city doesn't just offer excitement and stimulation, it also fosters a creative community that fuels growth in business, arts, and entertainment. This was evident in 16th-century London, where the lack of established drama schools led actors to learn from each other, leading to the emergence of great playwrights like Shakespeare. Cities also provide financial incentives for cultural institutions, making tickets more affordable and accessible to everyone. The diversity and specialization in all aspects of life and leisure in cities are unmatched. Moreover, living in an urban metropolis is better for the environment. The power of cities lies in the creative connectivity and the potential to make big impacts, not just on individuals but on society as a whole. City living and global warming. In this book, the author reveals that living in the city is a more environmentally responsible choice than living in the suburbs or a village. City dwellers drive less and use less energy, resulting in fewer carbon emissions and less global warming. Despite this fact, most middle-class families in the United States prefer living in the suburbs and commuting to work in the city. This popular lifestyle is considered the norm since American cities were built around cars and highways, and public policy has always subsidized new home developments in the suburbs. Consequently, the average car commute takes 24 minutes, while the average mass transit commute takes 48 minutes. The author's study shows that an average household in a high-density city uses nearly twice less gas per year than a household in the suburbs or a village, but the trend of suburban sprawl continues. Poverty in cities, a sign of vitality. Cities are often synonymous with poverty, but poverty rates are higher in urban areas due to the benefits and opportunities they offer. A study showed that building rapid transit in an area increased poverty rates around transit stops, not because they make people poor, but because poor people value opportunities for getting around without a car. Although cities offer advantages over rural areas, they still face many challenges. Rural poverty leads to stagnation and weaker labor markets, resulting in lower wages for workers. Ultimately, living in an urban metropolis can provide access to jobs, businesses, and educational institutions, making it easier to find work and fulfill one's potential. Therefore, instead of viewing poverty in cities as a drawback, it is a sign of urban vitality. Challenges faced by urban concentration. Urban density presents challenges such as disease and crime. Due to close proximity and interaction, diseases can easily spread among individuals, leading to health risks. Urban concentration facilitates anonymity and offers more potential victims for criminals, increasing crime rates. The poor are more likely to suffer from social problems that lead to criminal behavior. Despite the challenges, cities have a responsibility to provide clean water, clean streets, and enforce stricter laws to maintain law and order. Cities' economic shifts. The impact of economic shifts, including globalization and industrial decline, has led to the downfall of many industrial capitals in American and European cities. The emergence of education and entrepreneurship has allowed certain cities like New York to reinvent themselves. However, cities that have lacked a skilled workforce and failed to re-educate their residents like Detroit fall behind. The emergence of monopolies, stifling creative competition, and leading to unemployment and other social issues, also has detrimental effects. Overall, education, entrepreneurship, and skill building are keys to success in a rapidly changing economic landscape. Success stories of post-industrial Citites. Boston and Vancouver provide unique examples of cities that have successfully reinvented themselves after the decline of their industrial sectors. The key to Boston's success was its world-class educational institutions and the knowledge-based industries they incubated. Harvard University and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology produced skilled workers that went on to form many companies in the information industries, making Boston a thriving business center. Vancouver's success, on the other hand, was attributable to its highly educated population, clever immigration policy, and quality of life. The city boasts breathtaking natural beauty, mild, pleasant climate, and many green spaces. Its population is highly educated, with a significant number of immigrants having at least a college degree. These success stories offer valuable insights to other post-industrial cities looking to reinvent themselves. Urban housing dilemma. Cities that prioritize affordable housing experience growth and success, while the ones that restrict construction face decline. Cities that have successfully tackled the challenges of industrial decline are facing a new issue: the rising costs of residential spaces. The problem with unaffordable cities is that they tend to lose their charm and appeal, leading to population decline. There are only two possible outcomes when there is an increased demand for urban housing: either the cost of living increases, or the city starts building new affordable housing for low and middle-income residents. Unfortunately, many cities make it difficult to construct new housing due to strict rules and excessive resistance. For instance, London and Paris prevent the construction of high-rise apartments to preserve their historic architecture, which makes living in these cities extremely expensive due to limited housing supply. Notably, Houston has liberal building policies that make it possible to create more housing for residents. As a result, Houston has experienced significant growth and has been named America's top job creator in 2013. A city's ability to thrive is dependent on its ability to adapt to change, and the development of affordable housing is crucial for continued growth and success.
Fascinating and compelling, Triumph of the City takes you on a journey through the enchanting aspects of urban life, while also shedding light on the challenges that it faces. The key to a city's success and continued growth lies in an educated population, suitable government policies, and provision of affordable housing. Cities like Boston and Vancouver have thrived because of their focus on education, innovation, and favorable living conditions, offering a blueprint for other cities to follow. Embracing a better understanding of urban living and addressing the issues that arise due to it will ultimately pave the way for a thriving world built upon the rich foundation of interconnected urban communities.